like this one from Andrew Bayless. Desert Island crisps. You can only eat 3 different types of crisp for the rest of your life, but cannot choose more than one of each flavor or brand. You can also choose discontinued or limited edition products. What do you choose?
So if Walker's own lots of crisp...
Because like Walker's is a crisp, isn't it? But like Walker's Squares is a different type of crisp.
Okay, cool. Right.
You're telling me I can't have more than one salt and vinegar?
Apparently not, no.
No.
So it's going to be one of each flavor and brand. So I'm going to go with salt and vinegar squares right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Cool original Doritos. I think the third, possibly. I'm just spitballing ideas here, but I'm just saying out loud in case I forget it. Quavers. So cheese and onion cheese quavers.
Boo.
I would say Co-op's special sea salt and Chardonnay white wine vinegar crisps.
Oh, you posh bugger.
That is
what a loser.
Possibly the most pretentious thing I've ever heard in my life. I'll take the Chardonnay crisps.
You haven't tried them. You would understand if you tried them. They're the greatest crisp ever invented by man or beast. Then I would go with the Texas barbecue Pringles.
Good.
And then I would go for the tangy cheese Doritos.
I mean, I've got to go first of all with pickled onion
Monster Munch. Knew it.
Gross and disgusting.
If I'm feeling a bit posh, then I'm going to go for Walker's Deli roasted pepper and chorizo crisps. They are divine. And my final crisp. So I'm on my own. It's got to be something salt and vinegar. Maybe McCoy's salt and vinegar. But only if they're the good packet and they've been nicely salted. Because sometimes you just get a packet which is just vinegary.
Right?
Yeah.
You've got to be able to lick the salt off the crisp.
Exactly. See, Adam knows.
Yeah.
I've already missed off a couple of key ones here. I'm sorry.
Oh, here we go.
I know you're going to say them, but I've already missed off salt and crushed black pepper kettle chips, which really are the greatest crisps ever made. Oh, come on. Adam, don't you pull that face.
We're all scoffing at him, by the way, for podcast listeners.
They're good with hummus, but they're not a crisp by themselves.
Well, absolutely. So get yourself some fucking hummus and have a whale of a time.
But you can only take crisps.
As his island got chickpeas on it.
Absolutely
and
not.
tahini.
It says you can only eat 3 different types of crisp, but cannot choose more. It doesn't say, and you can eat nothing else with them.
The thing is called Desert Island.
Yeah, well, I'll get some fucking chickpeas.
All right.
Numbing
Desert Island hummus. Which one are you taking? Is that you're taking roast red pepper?
I mean, tahini. Well, not tahini, sorry, turmeric. Turmeric hummus is a fucking game changer. That's absolutely got to be on the list. Sorry, Pete, you were saying about crisps.
Yeah. So I'm going to round out the Doritos by saying I take chili heatwave. Does it count if I say, because it's chili heatwave Doritos, can I have hot and spicy knickknacks?
No.
Yeah. Oh, I think so.
No, that's too spicy crisps, mate. You don't want to have too spicy crisps. I'm trying to save him.
But nice and spicy knickknacks are not spicy.
They are delicious.
You are going to shit yourself to death on this island.
Yeah, that's
if
true.
you can eat only crisps, that's why we need hummus.
He just wants one pack each, and then he'll just...
To round it out then, chili heatwave Doritos, nice and spicy knickknacks, and skips.
Skips?
Ooh, skips is good.
Oh, they're
Skips
fine.
are great.
They're just a child's crisp.
I'm not going to lie to you. Instead of lunch the other day, I had 6 packets of skips. 6?
Hey, that is lunch. That is a balanced lunch.
I looked at the calorie count and I was like, I don't have time to cook anything. I'll have like the 6 of these then. That's fine. Yeah, I regret it now because I don't have any more skips.
All the protein you can possibly need.
I was wondering, is there a crisp that you simultaneously hate and love at the same time? Because I despise Frazzles, but sometimes I just feel like having Frazzles. And afterwards I go, man, that was disgusting. But I had it anyway.
You know what? Chipsticks I like. They're too mushy once you've eaten too many of them, but they are But you get, like I said, you get them right, and they've got the right amount of vinegar. Like you can get some really tangy chips.
I feel the same way about grape Fanta. I think it's absolutely revolting, but sometimes I just want to drink grape Fanta. And every time I had some last week, and every time I took a sip, I went, "Oh, that's disgusting," and I just kept drinking it. I don't know what it was.
I'm gonna echo something you said, Andy. Pickled onion Monster Munch.
Mm.
Because I've got this thing about, and my wife thinks this is hilarious. I don't like crisp dust. And like Monster Munch or Wotsits are the fucking worst for this. Monster Munch get all over your fingers and they just leave like residue behind. It's gross and disgusting, but they are quite delicious.
If you're having board game night and someone brings over Wotsits or Monster Munch, you just simply ask them
out,
to
mate.
Get out.
Okay, so when you get to the last like crumbs of the crisps, are you a pourer into hand and slapper? Or
what are you talking? What? Why would you?
Are you like a downer of the crisp?
Why would you add a middleman of your hand?
That's what I do.
You got to get it from the packet into your mouth. Why are you?
No, because I've had bad experiences of when I was tipping it in my mouth and then it just going straight into my throat and choking.
So my thing is I kind of jump the gun a little bit. I actually, when I get down to about a quarter of the pack left, I crumple
rip
it
open.
No. Like I take the corner and I crush it all up so that I create loads of bits, and then I pop them in the mouth, and then I just chew those round. You get a really strong sensation of flavor there, really strong salt, really strong vinegar.
See, it sounds like you're talking like you're on MasterChef, but we are talking about Monster Munch.
We are.
You know when you're at the pub and I don't know, your dad gets you some crisps. But then he opens the
Andy, your life.
You know
when your dad takes you to the pub,
and
it's your birthday, so he gets you a packet of crisps.
What can I get you, son? Oh, can I have some quavers?
No, but what I'm saying is, do your dads do that thing where when they go, I'll go do the order, they come back with some drinks and a few packs of crisps, they open the entire bag of crisps, like
table. But I think that's the right way to do it. If you're sharing out crisps, that is.
But then there's the person. Then there are people who take one crisp, and there are people who go, "Oh, crisps," and then just mash their whole hand into it. And you're thinking, I hope you're taking for your entire crisp session, and not just that's not just what you're going to try and do every single time.
Okay, but here's the real question. How are we disposing of crisp packets? Are you the sort of person who just sort of folds it up and throws it away, scrunch it up and throw it away? Or are you one of the smart people in this world that will fold it up into a little triangle or fold it up into a little ball?
Scrunch.
Okay, explain why that's smart.
Because it's so satisfying, Pete. Like to get a crisp packet, like you put this. My dad taught me this when I was really young. I'll never forget. Like put the crisp packet over your finger, finger like that, and you push it down, and then you just sort of fold it all in, and it creates this wonderful tight little ball of crisp packets, and it's just so satisfyingly wonderful to then throw at someone.
I genuinely do actually want to see you do this when we get back to the office.
Oh, I'm going to crisps in the house. Excuse me. Otherwise, I would have done it now.
A purely audio medium. Jesus.
For some reason, that was really loud as well.
That was like guttural.
You're welcome.
Honestly, I could talk about crisps for.
It's such a good question.
Actually, I would honestly say that is the greatest question we've ever had on this podcast.
It's just like, because there are some which obviously like people adore, like chili, Thai sweet chili or sensations. I just really don't like that.
I was debating picking them as one of them. They're great.
Well, I was going to say, Andy, I think you're slightly wrong on that. Like, they are a great crisp if it's 2004. But times have moved on, and crisps have moved on.
Wait, the guy who's obsessed with the 90s is saying time has moved on?
Yeah, we're living in a post-crisp society. Okay, you got to get.
Crisp flavors haven't all really spread across the world that much. I mean, we are lucky in the UK because I had a exchange student from Germany over about 8 years ago, and he left about half of his suitcase empty when he came so that he could buy British crisps, because in Germany you basically have salt and pepper, and that was all the flavors they could get about 8 years ago. It's improved now,
but our American friends they've got it right down. Like when we were in Peru, I got honey mustard Pringles.
Did you get Cheetos?
No, because they're fucking gross. But when we were in Canada, we also got dill flavored crisps, which were so tasty.
When I'm not a fan of dill. I don't know what it is. I think it's because it goes with fish a lot. And
actually no. Dill and pickle was the flavor.
That's even worse.
Oh no, add pickle to anything, you make it better.
Whenever German Dan comes over, I send him money to buy me as many bags of nacho cheese bugles as possible because they are something else.
Well, okay. I mean, I don't think we're going to get any better question than that. So, Adam, do you want to play your game now?
I've got one more question for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want a single answer from you. You are free reign, like literally of all the world here. You get the money to buy one chocolate bar and one drink to pair with it.
See, I'm going to say something really weird.
Probably, yeah.
Galaxy Ripple and semi-skimmed milk.
What?
It is unbelievable.
You're a monster.
I'm a lover of cold chocolate. I put all my chocolate in the fridge.
Well, that's the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
See, I've had people call me monster for doing that. I've had people call me monster for simply drinking milk anyway. But what it is quite horrific is you can bite off the ends and you can use it as a straw, and it picks up bits of chocolate. And it gets nice and cold, and it's crispy.
To be fair, I've heard of people doing that with a Twix and chocolate milk.
Yeah, totally. And you can do it with chocolate things as well, the Cadbury ones.
My thing is, if you're using a Ripple and you're going to bite the ends off and use it as a straw in your semi-skimmed milk, why don't you just buy chocolate milk?
Because I just like milk. I drink when after payday, which actually, funny enough, is today. I just buy so much milk and then I just drink it.
Okay,
that's what I splurge on.
Okay,
Third
right.
Angle.
So if you like milk, then why are you going through the Ripple route to get the chocolatey flavors from your milk? Surely then that ruins the milk.
No. That's not the main reason I do it. That's like a bonus. That's a sort of side bonus. My main bonus is just having the milk. You know, another thing, going back to crisps, every day after school, I would come home
we've left crisps behind, Datson.
Walker's salt of vinegar and a glass of milk. You'd put a crisp in your mouth, pour some milk in, and you'd have vinegary, salty
vinegary milk.
It was amazing.
Absolute monster.
They did this on BBC Radio, I think 5 Live, where they asked people to call in with their weird snacks, and someone called in with 2 slices of Battenberg. And then sandwich in the middle were Walker's cheese and onion crisps. I don't like Battenberg because marzipan is one of the foods that makes me feel ill. But I could feel where he was coming from.
Marzipan. Do you know what? That Battenberg sandwich is so much more. That is a delicacy compared to salt and vinegar crisps and milk.
I'm just imagining like your local supermarket. Oh shit. Oh God, it's payday. So you just, oh no, he's here. Just you running like Adam Page on the football field.
The local farm, all the cows just. Another one, I know I'm being just weird here, but another one at university was a glass of milk and a cheese and onion crisp sandwich.
I'm done. Gross.
Cheese and onion crisp sandwich, I can totally get behind. It's just
with a glass
of milk.
of
the milk is what makes it weird.
I could pretty much have milk with anything. So without revealing her identity, because she doesn't want me to do that at all. But my girlfriend is from Southern Asia,